Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to SnowRunner, episode number 31. We're preparing to start making our transport contracts happen as the highway is cleared now. Here at Smithville Dams, we have both of our first two maps cleared enough to start making a larger run at accumulating some money and contracts quickly, and hopefully picking up a couple of rank levels to, unlock some of those customization things. A couple episodes back, we found this International Transstar 4070A, and for the first time, I just had a look here in the customization options. We have engine upgrades available for it that can make it super powerful. There are tire upgrades available for it, for all-terrain. So I think we've found our transport vehicle for now. Before I make those changes, before we get it in action, I do recall that back at Black River, we had some contracts from Black River to Smithville Dam. Depending on which contracts they are, the Fleet Star, definitely available. The Fleet Star is not going to be as strong, but I'd like to start taking things, to Smithville Dam from here. So let's take a look at which contracts were here. We have there you go. So the essentials. We have 2 bricks, 2 wooden planks, double fuel with really nice payout over to Smithville Dam, to the farm. Now, we now have direct access to that farm. The final steps at the farm are going to be difficult, but I know a vehicle or two that can make those final steps happen. From here to there, might not be that bad. So 2 bricks, 2 planks, and 2 fuel. 3 loads, but look at that payout. Let's go ahead and start with this one. So from here, there's the lumber mill. There's our Fleet Star. Do I have a trailer is the tricky part, which, let's see, that trailer's not there. You're still loaded. Are you still loaded with that same trailer? You might be. Now, what's the easiest way to the highway, though? Can we cross here? I don't know about that. Wait. Hold on. I need to... Fleet Star. There we go. I think the Fleet Star's days are numbered. Very numbered, because it looks like the International is a direct like-for-like massive upgrade on the Fleet Star. Okay, let's head towards that back road, see if it's something that can be crossed. We already know that hills are a direct enemy. This looks like this is the road I'm wanting. Now, one thing I'm curious about is, are we able to grab materials in Smithville Dam to deliver to Smithville Dam, or do you lose your contract bonus when doing that? As in, does it have to come from this map in order to count? I don't know. I'm very curious about how that works, right? I think clearly part of what they're, looking to do is set you up for for actually transporting long distances. So it would make sense if it has to come from this map. But that doesn't mean it does, right? We might be able to pick up all the supplies there locally and just deliver them locally. And it counts anyway, because what they need is supplies. I turn the lights on and we get a lag spike. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Actually, it does. It's the lighting that's the issue. And we've seen when the time of day changes, that seems to be the other time when we get lag spikes. Now, the shortest route would be to the left, but we already know that that is all swamp and deep. We couldn't even get our scout out of that area, so we're going to take the right and go to the highway, which actually really is not much longer anyway. Still in low for now, and I think I want to stay there until we get out of this deep stuff. Alright. We could still get bogged down through here, as we appear to be having that happen again. Still, for a moment there, we got moving a little quicker, and I think it can happen again. We're just picking up the pace ever so slightly. Now we're slowing down again. So whether we're in low or an automatic, we're kind of bogged down just the same. But we're moving. Now, I haven't used the fuel trailers yet. But we do have access to fuel trailers, so we will be able to complete that last step. But I think I'm planning on doing the bricks first. And I'll probably... I think the plan is we're going to take this to the garage at Smithville Dam before delivering to the farm. Because there I can do the direct comparison of the Fleet Star to the International. And we can already see two advantages that the International is going to have. But for that matter, I'm rank 7. Last time this was in the garage, we were, what, rank 2? So, you know, if we've picked up 5 ranks, there's a very good chance that we have unlocked some upgrades for this vehicle as well. Possibly the same upgrades. When those upgrades are made, how does this compare with the International then? Right? Who's the stronger vehicle? So I'd love to compare them directly head to head. And this one does have a diff lock. If we could put some off-road type tires on it, if we could improve the engine on it, you never know which one's going to be the better option at that point. Uh-oh. Which way to go? I don't know. Make sure I'm going the right way. I don't know why it always wants to show me. Okay, to the left. Why it's always so interested in the dang gas station. To me, that feels like a glitch. It's always pointing to that. I've been to the gas station. I've gotten fuel. What's the freaking point? Every map I'm on, it's like, oh, here's the gas station. You can fuel up. Oh, duh, I know that by now. Alright, well, nearly got our first load off this map onto the next one. I enjoyed driving the Con Marshal, but one thing that this truck has that one doesn't is it doesn't whip back and forth. As we head into the tunnel and load into a new map. Is it just me, or is it dark? And our lights are off again. It'd be really nice if they would have a solution to that. If you enter with your lights on, why did they suddenly come off? You drive through a dark tunnel and your lights are off. Yes, that makes perfect sense. It makes pennies, people. Pennies, I tell ya. Alright, we'll be at the garage in no time. We'll be able to make that comparison. And we'll see which truck we head out with, whether it's this one or the other, and what type of upgrades are made. To drop trailer here in a second. And this seems like a good place for that. Well, we're going to be going that way anyway, so we'll drop it here. Hello. There we go. Apparently they don't want to give you those options while you are still rolling. Alright, Fleet Star, how you looking? You are an A+ with a B+, B+. You have all-wheel drive capable, diff lock switchable, highway 42-inch. Similar power to rate, durability, fuel consumption. Stock suspension, highway's only 39-inch. No all-wheel drive, no diff lock. Fleet Star seems a clear winner if we can make some upgrades. Like this one, it doesn't have the secondary, that's in Alaska, but we do have this. Let's go ahead and install that puppy. Who's a good little doggy? Ooh, we have raised suspension. That'll help it with the lowlands. And we have some tire upgrades. We do have some tire upgrades. Good for off. Okay. Well, we're going from excellent, average, poor. We lose the excellent on-road, and I'm fine with that. On-road, you don't need it to be excellent. Good is fine. So we go from average and poor to good and average. That is a definite improvement. So we'll go ahead and take the 45 U83s. All-terrain. And thanks to the all-wheel drive and the diff lock options, we're sticking with the Fleet Star. But we've already made some improvements, so that's good. I'm going to come out with a little more power. You do have a short round cap snorkel. And the raised suspension is kind of dually going to help us. We don't have to worry about the deep areas. Let's go ahead and get that snorkel. It's cheap. The all-wheel drive seems better than a rear-wheel drive. That doesn't look like an upgrade. Wait. I didn't select the... Oh, we just added... Wait. Okay. We'll check this out. And actually, before we go much further, do we want to add a little paint job to this guy? We have not done that at any point in this with this truck. Oh, there you go. There's a beaut. Alright, upgraded Fleet Star. What? Okay, we have an all-wheel drive now. And the diff lock. There we go. We have more power. We have some all-terrain tires now. Alright, and we're going to head down towards the farm. With our first delivery. So now the only thing is we're not going to be quite as good on the road. But if you take into consideration the engine upgrades with the tire on-road downgrade, I think it's about a wash. So we're probably just as capable on the road as we were before. We're just going to be much more capable off-road and in the mud than before. And then of course we have the slightly raised suspension plus the snorkel that's going to help us with the rocks. It's going to help us with getting bogged down. And our pulling power, of course, is going to be quite a bit better with the upgraded engine. As you can see, we're into a section at the moment that we're cruising right through this. Alright, here's the tough part. Last of the way into the farm itself is in the mud. Let's engage all-wheel drive. Our new feature. I already see there was no dangerous levels there. Engage low and diff lock. And I think we should be able to just keep right on pulling through this, albeit at a bit of a low speed. Ooh, we're sinking. We're sinking. We're still moving. Love it. Probably don't need to be going over that tree. And look, there is a pickup up ahead. We don't have to get everything directly on this, back on the other map. We can get materials here. Alright, we're going to drop out a low here in a second once the trailer's out of the muck. Okay, we finally are at a point where we can start doing these contracts in mass. It is quite clear, quite evident that we now have the pulling power and the off-road strength to do what we need to do. So, down to bricks and fuel. That was planks ahead of us, unfortunately. Yeah, see, there it goes. Showing the stupid gas station over and over again. Drilling site. Warehouse. Okay, that's where the bricks are. That's much closer than going all the way back to the other map, so we'll go here. We actually have a trailer there. And we really don't need... I'm going to drop the trailer out here at the road, and then we'll go pick up the other one. I think with this ability, we're going to start leveling up a lot faster. Let's see how she does without dropping into low, just the all-wheel drive, empty. And see how quickly she can get through this. She seems to be doing relatively well with it, not stuck at this point. Slow down a bit through that area. Okay, definitely getting slippage. That's okay. Now, without a proper trailer, the fuel part's going to be a little trickier, so that's definitely going to be a big task. I think we have a decent fuel trailer back on the other map, so there's a chance that we'll kind of recover ourselves back to the garage. And then I don't want to go that way, so let's get this trailer out of here and not in the middle of the intersection. Not in the ditch either, but there's plenty of room to the side of the road right here. Straighten the trailer out a little bit. And back this way. Okay, on the road for now. This part of the job should be pretty quick. Trailer, bricks, back to the farm. Which will be where we end up calling this one an episode. And then next time out, we'll finish off the fuel and we'll get our really nice payday, which will basically pay for the upgrades that we just made. And then some. But especially for me right now, more than the money, the experience, the rank points matter more because it's what gets us into things like what we've just been able to do with a truck that was semi-capable before being significantly more capable now. That's why we did the watchtower, so we know the maps, and that's why we went for some upgrades, because we found some. Like the engine upgrade we have in here now was not something we spent money on. Alright, there's the trailer. Please tell me you'll load bricks on there. I would think you should be able to load some bricks on there, even though you don't have the sideboards. Okay, U-turn complete. And we're going to practically make another U-turn. I think the warehouse is in here. Yes. All right. Come around the backside. I always prefer to do this. Get yourself right before instead of after. There we go, 2 bricks. It is very foggy. Alright, we're already across the dam, and then at the side section here. Fog's starting to clear a little bit. uphill pull at the moment. I think we slowed down a few miles an hour, and you could hear the engine working hard, but we certainly didn't slow to a crawl or anything like that. Alright, throw that all-wheel drive on now. Take this shortcut. Drop her into low. Gauge diff lock. This little uphill section is going to be the toughest, but there you go. We're going to have to pull the trailer as well through that. And opt for another one instead of trying to go around it. And another. Dry sections. Do allow for a little acceleration point, but yeah, we're doing fine. Alright, well, this will complete 2/3 of the task. But that last third is a new direction for us, so we'll have to sort the trailer situation out. I don't want to spend money on a trailer. I'd like to just have a fuel trailer. I know for sure there's one on the other map, so we might venture that way, or I'll take a look on the map locally, see if there's a fuel trailer here. I do know that there's this Scout fuel trailer, but that's not helpful. That's not the type of fuel trailer we need. That's more the long distance Scout drive into nowhere. Basically, if you wanted to go search an entire map and keep yourself fueled up along the way, that's one way of doing it. Otherwise, that little mini Scout trailer is more, I think, about if, say, this vehicle runs out of fuel out in the middle of nowhere, the Scout can bring fuel to you. Alright, 1/3 left to go. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.